Kirwan's Game Store, the best place in gaming.
Alright, so we have Jonathan Velzy on the left playing Control. So it's American Control. So just be USA. What better than to call it USA Control?
Yeah. Spelling people's names wrong all over the place.
Sorry about this, guys. We're still getting used to this program. Alright, so go ahead, hit OK there. Then switch feature over. Alright, so let's see here. So who do you think's favored here?
I actually don't know.
The USA deck is probably pretty good against keeping these creatures off the board, but if
he has the burning tree,
yeah, if Rich has an explosive start, it's going to be really hard for Jonathan to even deal with it. He's playing 2 Supreme Breakers and 1 Pirate Vessel. He has the Cryptic Commands, 3 of them, which will help tempo for sure. Alright, so they're going to go ahead and get started right now.
Side play first.
Yep, going to roll the dice there. That looks like a 7 from Jonathan. This was next. Oh, good. We'll find out who played first.
Right.
So this is actually an important part. Jonathan here playing USA Control is really going to want to go first, just to be able to start pathing and everything really. So they're going to go ahead and draw their cards. We'll see what's happening here. Gruul Aggro also does not want to go again, but I see Stomping Ground, Land,
very good start.
Double Burning Tree into Scavenging Ooze. So as long as Jonathan doesn't have his Supreme Break, it's going to be hard for them to catch up. It's going to be a good start. But alright, at least USA Control won the die roll, so that's definitely going to help. So he's going to shock himself, probably Experiment 1 here, or Curdy, looks like.
That's the Experiment 1 promo.
That's the Experiment 1 promo. Okay, so there we go there.
Experiment 1 promo was actually
Jonathan's going to go ahead and go down in 19 here. Probably grab a basic to preserve life total and maybe bolt or path this Experiment 1 to put up. Nope, he grabbed a Hall Fountain. He's going to go ahead and put it in taps.
Just shape his mana base.
Yeah, absolutely. So if Rich does have the Double Burning Tree into Scavenging Ooze, it's going to be really hard for Jonathan to deal with that unless he has a verdict on turn 4. At least he'll be ahead, so at least he'll be able to verdict. He may have a mana leak, but I mean that's not even that good.
I know. Even with the verdict though, he still has the Experiment 1, which if he casts a Curdate the 3rd turn, the following turn, it'll still be in regeneration mode. I feel like Verdant into
yeah, he's going to crack a Verdant here, go to 17, probably should shock himself again. I mean, he actually might not even need to anymore. He might just grab a basic Forest. So he doesn't grab a Mountain off. Or no. Alright, so you're going to go to 15. Yep, 15 it is for Rich over there.
Probably just going to...
Burning Tree. Yeah.
I mean, even
if he has a counter, how many counters is Jonathan playing here? We've got 3 Mana Leaks, 1 Spell Snare, 1 Pierce, which isn't going to do anything here.
Spell Snare would be sweet here.
Spell Snare would be good. It would be just efficient. If he had Spell Snare and Bolt, it would be a very efficient turn for Jonathan.
Oh, he's going for the... Ooh.
Oh, he's a Vexing Double in hand too, I saw that. So he's going 1 drops. He's going to try to... Helix here. Okay. That's a pretty good play, especially if he was trying to... Vexing Devil's going to land now, though, unless he takes 4.
He can take 4, I'd say. You can't let that card.
But if he has a verdict, he might not want to. Let's see his hand. I saw Sphinx's Revelation.
Let's see a verdict.
So John's at 22 now, off of that Helix. That's pretty important. How many Helixes is he playing? He is playing 3 Lightning Helixes, which is that's a pretty good card to match up.
Yeah. And here's a Curdate, though, in his hand. It's in for 2. Wheels a path. That's actually very good.
Sorry about that, guys. I see you guys are asking what the players' records were, and these guys are both undefeated. They were straight from Table 1.
Yeah.
We'll let you guys know if we pick someone who isn't from Table 1, but as of right now, we're kind of just trying to base off the top tables.
We were actually debating on putting Anna Howard on the featured match.
For some of you guys who are local, you would actually know.
Drew a scalding.
Steam Ments off of Goblin Guys. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about playing against Goblin Guys. Sometimes it feels so good to take 2 damage.
I don't know.
It was like you just had a...
I despise Goblin Guide.
Alright, so let's see. Is he going off the double... Let's see what he does. So, Burning Tree.
Ooh. Wonder if he has double thing. Oh, no, he's just a flip fort, I guess.
Okay, yeah, just a casual flip.
This actually kind of sets him up into a very bad spot where if he did have Verdict, he would get
destroyed.
Infinitely.
Yes, but being that he passed there, I'm going to assume he doesn't.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think too.
I mean, I don't know. You might have wanted to have waited. Like, you might have wanted to try to get the Verdict. You're playing 3? No, you're playing 2. So, I don't know,
actually. It's not like Standard where they're gaming 4 of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
He has an Electrolyze and a Sphinx's Wrath definitely in hand. That land you just played.
Alright, go ahead and cut here.
It's kind of light on reactive spells.
Yeah, he is, which is not very good for him. Alright, so plays the Steam Ments tab, goes and ships back. Another Goblin Guy. This is actually, I mean, he's still at...
Is that enough here?
Make sure he's still at 20. John is currently at 18. So we'll update that for you guys just right now. He's going to go ahead and electrolyze here, which will stem some bleeding. He gets a draw card. Still hoping to find some Broom Verdict. Or actually, even a Pyroclasm would be good right now.
Yeah, it's true. He is running it.
So actually, before the trigger, you know what he should have done? I don't know if he did. With the Goblin Guy triggers on the stack, after the first one didn't reveal a card, he should have electrolyzed and hopefully drawn another one.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he did that.
He just drew the Supreme Verdict.
He drew Supreme Verdict, which is actually so important. Does he have double white? No, he doesn't.
He doesn't have double white.
Let's hope he doesn't run that out there. Doesn't look like he has a land either. I see a Shadow of Doubt.
That's a 12 now. My bad. And another lightning bolt. Oh, Shadow doubted. Oh, so he did exactly what you said, basically.
Right. So yeah, it makes more sense to start killing the Burning Trees here because at least Goblin Guy can provide some damage.
Yeah, he just did exactly what you said before with the Electrolyze, but with the Shadow Doubt instead, and actually ended up drawing the lightning bolt.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I don't know if he'd even. I probably would have held that lightning. Actually, he drew an island, so I would have definitely got it.
Sends it back here. See what he draws.
He draws a white land.
Is he like Miracle looking? I don't think he's playing Miracles. So I mean, there's the extra white source, which John is currently at 8, which he definitely needs, but it might come a little bit too late. He might have to like rev for 1 here. No, because he doesn't have blue white.
Yeah.
See, blue white red mana base. Getting him.
Yeah, I guess.
Reveals a lightning bolt.
He has a lot of spot removal.
Yeah, but the spot removal is starting to make him fall behind. Because let's see what he has here. So he's going to Shadow Down again. Draw a card. And then
the other trigger is all
Elspeth. That might start helping. So he's going to bolt here.
I definitely jam the Elspeth next turn.
It just stinks because now hopefully Rip doesn't follow up with the 2 drop because he has a spell slot and it's going to feel pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean,
so his hand looks like Verdict, Rev, Land.
I mean, if he can stabilize at this point, I'm pretty sure he's extremely far ahead.
Yeah.
Like,
I wonder if he should have just played Island over that Celestial. Because it's not like he didn't have anything to do, though.
But now he can actually play the... Ooh,
you should let that resolve creatures?
Yeah.
How many? 2?
Well, that Elspeth has double pluses.
Right. How many?
Yeah, you make a 1/1.
A 1/1, okay. I mean...
1/1 soldier token, and then you can jump him.
Right.
+3/+3 flying.
The only thing is, so she goes to 5 now, right? So if he has, like, removal spell, you can attack him with the crit, you can almost take Elspeth out. Which isn't good. I feel like you're stemming bleeding from yourself, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, and at this point, you're probably still chump block all day with that.
So we're just now at 14.
What he has to avoid now is, like, more Vexing Devils and just straight burn. Because he's in double lightning bolt range at this point. I don't think Rich has even played a lightning bolt yet. Does he have? Like, yeah, it's 4.
Yeah,
He does.
absolutely. Yeah, he's playing a lot of burn.
He actually has a lot of burn.
He's playing 9 sources of burn.
Yeah. Seal of Fire. That's actually awesome.
Seal of Fire and Top Fire are both there for
both.
which is pretty cool.
Just 1-ups.
Absolutely.
Pillar Flame's sweet too. Like that card.
So goes ahead and attacks. He blocked. He blocks with the Elspeth token, which is good. Now he has a land. He's going to even be able to. So John's stabilizing here.
Yeah.
It was looking rough for him, but he's going to be able to block again and then hopefully fire off a route for forward, which is going to fuel his hand and then probably push it over the top.
10? That's a lot of life. Especially at this point where he's
top deck mode
Rich
and drawing lands. He has 5 lands. That's actually, I think that's actually probably
now
6. That's like 3 more lands than a red deck ever wants to see.
That's true.
So he should probably Scalding Tarn here, grab an island or a mountain, I guess. Probably an island.
So 5 though.
Yeah, absolutely. Because he's going to go
Starfire is a sorcery.
Starfire is a sorcery. It's a goblin tribal sorcery. I'm pretty sure. Let me look it up.
Well, he passed turn anyway.
No, it's an instant. So,
yeah, so he put himself in.
Okay, so he's
basically
so he's just sitting back, waiting until he makes a move.
Yeah. He's fine. He's fine. Ultimating Elspeth, I guess.
Spell snare is a spell snare for that.
Yeah.
So
you're like yelling at him. Make sure you
spell snare that card. There's no reason not to. Plays another land. So I mean, how many cards does he have left right now? Just 1. So he's safe. He should. Oh no, he tapped the blue, so he might want to wait. Nope, he's gonna go ahead and
double fetch.
So it's gonna bring him to 4. So there's nothing that can kill him here. And then he's gonna Sphinx for 4 still.
Yeah.
So he's gonna, I think, end up at 8 here. We're gonna find out in just a second. Sphinx's Revelation. Now that's a
very good card.
Probably one of my favorite cards. Island, and probably a Revelation here for 4. Yep. So he's gonna end up back at 8. Refuel his hand, and there's nothing that can kill Jonathan out of his 1 card in hand, which is pretty good.
Instant speed Vexing though.
Instant, yeah. That would do it. Venser into Vexing.
Not give him the choice to
respond.
Yeah. Or even just sack it.
Yeah.
Or just like keep it in. He's got quite a few cards.
So yeah, now his hand's loaded. He has probably another life return. He's got counter spells. It looks like double mana league.
What was that white card?
Gideon. So
alright. I'd say
he's gonna hold off on Gideon and leave open double mana league Snapcaster, which is fine. I mean, Elspeth's about the ultimate.
He's Snapcaster too.
His snap hand, yeah, right there. So he can even Snapcaster Sphinx Revelation if you want to
go that's true.
Which might be fine. Then he gets to untap land of Gideon and still have double league or something like that. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you'd be able to still Gideon and double league.
I feel like at this point, no, I wouldn't. Because he still has 1 card in hand. It might just be like a core plan. Just take too much damage. I'd still just chump.
Yeah, absolutely.
Elspeth, chump for days.
Alright, so I would Gideon here.
Yeah.
Just start ending the game. Or that seems not good. Like, you just have 5 mana to do what you're Gideon would have done.
I don't know. Might have, he bolted the guy. Yeah.
I don't think that was the right play. He loses a land off of this, and he could have just progressed his board. I'm not too sure quite what happened. I think he didn't attack the Kurdic or something.
How did the lightning bolt kill 4/4 there?
I think he blocked the
Kurdic?
I'm not too sure what just happened there actually. We'll find out for you guys.
Oh no! He blocked. He was blocking with the.
Oh, okay, it was his turn. Never mind. Sorry about that, guys. So we mixed that up. He was blocking and so he baited out.
Yeah.
Still seems worse. I don't know. I would have just taken the pot tip.
I would have just chumped. I would have just chumped with the soldier token and then landed Gideon. Because now you're down a land.
I mean, not that it matters. I still think this game's pretty much over. But
yeah. Elspeth and Gideon in play very hard for the green red deck.
Yeah, he's gonna make a token now and he's gonna probably just take up Gideon.
Yeah, take up Gideon.
I haven't played with Gideon since Callwood.
I actually played this deck a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
with both those cards, it was pretty great.
Absolutely.
What is
So
he flashing back?
straight
He's flashing back a
shadow.
Shadow
Just
down.
to draw a card.
Oh,
cycle.
in response to
Oh,
the,
okay.
or is it?
They're asking the judges here to make sure everything's going
Yeah,
right.
in response to the Arid Mason.
So that
So
Mason just gets
Arid
sacked. He doesn't
Mason,
get a land. Not like that really bothers Rich. He probably just wanted to shuffle, really. But
Yeah.
so Rich is now at 12. So what Jonathan's doing is he's making his board crazy. So Rich is at 12. So if he actually gets the next turn, untap, activate
And
Gideon. They get
honestly-
flying double strike. Is
No,
not,
it's not double
plus three,
strike.
plus
It's flying
three, right?
+3/+3.
but is that still lethal? So that
That'd
would
be
be
nine.
9.
Well, he has a
10.
Tarmogoyf that can block the other
Okay,
one.
so it would be Johnny's the one that's flying. Sorry about
Yeah. I feel like you're still fine with just plusing Gideon and then jumping your other creature.
that. Right.
Maybe smashing for 5 with Snapcaster.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's probably fine. And then he's just dead next turn.
Yeah.
So let's see what's going on here right now. So he's gonna probably jump something or make it to go in.
Oh, he's making the envelope.
ultimately. So
Yeah.
all the stuff's in.
All the stuff's indestructible, so he's probably just going to turn everything sideways anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a very. I feel like Rich knows.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't think Rich even has any outs right now. I mean, and plus he plus Gideon, so there's no way he can kill him. I guess maybe he can like tap with Goyf or clan him and bolt the Gideon just to kill the Gideon so this
Yeah.
game goes for longer. But that's not a winning position for him.
He does have a pillar and a bolt, man.
I wonder if he did. Or so they just wrote an Elspeth and you can see it.
Yeah.
How big is Goyf? We obviously can't see the graveyards. The people are keeping them on top of each other. So there we go. So Goyf is a 4/5. We just got that put up there for you guys. Gonna go ahead, think twice, cycle, is gonna flash it back, John. Oh, bolt. Okay, so he's finishing the game here.
Yeah. That's game. He just jumps Gideon.
Yeah, because he right. Well, yeah, I mean he's not dead technically.
But the bolt puts him to
9.
9, right?
Oh yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. So yeah, that's game there.
If he sees it.
I mean, I guess he might not, but at that
Yeah,
point,
there you go. It's over now.
Okay. So he scooped them up. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the sideboard. We'll talk about the sideboard in a little. I'll cover the void right here. I'm so excited to say this. The USA Control deck has 2 Swan Songs in their sideboard.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of that card. I think any Splinter Twin deck should be playing about 3 of them, maybe.
I feel like every deck almost has to play him in their board just to beat Splinter.
Right. And it's good against everything.
Yeah.
But Splinter Twin loves it because it's their
It's just
Dispel
this-
plus their
yeah,
Spell
it's-
Pierce,
it's
which
just,
is so important.
It's just better than the Dispel, basically.
Exactly.
It's just a strict
better than the
upgrade.
Dispel, better than the Spell Pierce. Can't play kind of Planeswalkers, but you don't care.
Well,
But you don't care.
if
You're gonna win on
someone's,
turn 4.
if someone's jamming a Planeswalker like turn 2 on you,
Right.
and you're staring at a Swan Song.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to go head over to us quick while they sideboard. We're going to talk about the sideboards a little. So USA deck has got 2 Swan Songs, 1 Mana Leak, 2 Stony Silence, 2 Wear and Tear, 1 Spell Pierce, and a bunch of 1-ups here. 1 Even Mind Sensor, 1 Shadow of Doubt, 1 Spell Snare, 1 Spell Escape, 1 Engineer Explosives, 1 Wrath of God, and a Path. So he's got a lot of good cards to bring in. Like, definitely brings in the Path, the Wrath. Engineer Explosives probably isn't even that bad.
Probably isn't. Most of the deck is like 1 drops.
Exactly. So if he just lands it on 1 and hits 2 at least, you're still 1.
Like, there's 4 of Experiment 1, Goblin Guide, Curday, Vexing Feather.
Yeah, absolutely. Spellscape's probably even good here. That's just a blocker that can eat a bolt. Even's not that good.
So good damage on turn 2.
I don't know. Stony Silence, Mana Leak, Swan Song, Wear and Tear. I don't think those are any cards he wants. So he probably just brings in those.
There's a card this sideboard that he's definitely bringing. But there's 4 Destructive Revelry,
Yeah, he does
3 Skullcrack, 3 Blood Moon,
That's a lot of affinity gain.
1 Dismember, and 4 Molten Ring.
Right.
So there's
you-
actually a lot of cards
okay.
you could bring in.
I would literally bring in almost all of it. Like I would bring in the Skullcracks, the Blood Moons, and the Molten Rings. So that's 10 cards. That's a lot. Blood Moon is really good against blue red. As you saw there, he was having a problem getting double white, let alone only having red.
Yeah,
so
the entire game.
That would be pretty rough.
Plus, the Molten Rain is pretty good.
Right, absolutely.
Like it's a burn spell on top of a land.
Right. Yeah, and like he doesn't need these Pillar of Flames, Seal of Fires, or Fires at all. Like
all they really do is just bump Goyf, which can die to all of the removal, almost in effect, the paths, the bullets when you small. and then the Supreme Verdict.
I would probably even maybe drop War Plan if I'm bringing this many cards. Because the thing is, you don't want to get 2 for 1 with a card that could have been a 4/4. So I mean, right there, that's 3, 4, 5. That's 9 cards. So all he needs to do is cut one more card off his deck.
Yeah.
For those cards we mentioned. But all right, we're gonna go back in case they're starting without us. Hopefully not. We'll see. All right, they're still sideboarding. So we'll keep discussing this here.
I like how straightforward Rich's deck is.
Yeah, just 4 ups.
Basically, all 4 ups, 2 1-ups, just to pump his Tarmogoyf, and then his sideboard is just very straightforward. Like I feel like he definitely went into this thinking like he need certain cards for certain matchups, and that's what he was planning on. I'm almost positive he was planning on playing blue, white, red when he came today.
Absolutely, and Blood Moon and Molten Rain are good against Tron, Yun, and blue, white, red. Yeah. Like I would bring them. So
any deck that's playing more than 2 colors, basically. Skullcrack's also very good. Like, you'd bring Skullcrack in here?
Yeah, absolutely. The Sphinx Revolution is so turnaround.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, and not to mention, you can also hit a Helix. It's like here they are banking on 3 damage, gain 3, and then you're just like, sure, kill my creature, take 3.
Yeah.
So.
And better than like Solar Flame.
Right, absolutely.
He has no creatures in this deck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shuffling up. Rich is ready to go.
Yeah, Rich is waiting. He's like, I'm gonna draw these cards and I'm hopefully
gonna Blood Moon you.
He's on the play now, which is pretty
all the time. Absolutely. Yeah, which is definitely he wants to be on the play in this matchup.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. With his 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 1-drops and Burning Tree Emissary deck.
He could have. I guess maybe there's a possibility he drops something like Critic Vexing Devil in some amount.
I don't know.
Like they're both slow 1-drops in a way. Like I mean, Vexing Devil's not slow per se, but he's definitely fast. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you? That's a bad idea. I was thinking like Scavengers doesn't do much. Then again, the only creature he has is Snapcaster. So
yeah, but
like
I think
eating something on Snapcaster.
Oh yeah, eating something on Snapcaster, not to mention eating all your own cards. Alright, the game's going ahead and starting here, so let's see.
17.
Aaron Mesa, he's going to 17. That looks like he has a critic on that
That's pretty sweet.
That's awesome. I'm actually
that's a cool altar there.
If he casts a critic off of that stuff, I'm very happy.
Yeah.
So let's see what he casts off this. Obviously, definitely a 1-drop. And I definitely see a bolt in his hand. I see a critic in the front, but Experiment 1's always a better lead off. Nope, critic it is. That's definitely a critic on that. I see you pointed it out. There you go. Alright. So they're on the way off there. So Jonathan shocks himself, probably has a bolt or maybe a spell snare in hand. Looks like a spell snare. Yep, he's got a spell snare. So
trying to avoid the multiple Burning Tree hand here.
So let's see, we can see his hand now. He just drew a Goblin Guy, which he might just jam anyway.
Yep. Feel a path on the Goblin Guy trigger.
That's a pretty good one. So he might not have a second land, which is going to punish Jonathan for taking 2 and having a spell pierce or spell snare. So he didn't have a second land.
Was he at? Yeah. 14, right?
Yep. John's currently at 14. So yeah, that really he's going to shock himself again. He's going to go to 12 here.
I think he almost has to, which is kind of sad. He's getting beaten down by the creatures that he didn't think of.
Rich not drawing a land really helped him because he shocked himself for him to do nothing. Yeah, effectively. So he's going to go ahead and trigger, draw Hollow Power, another shock land, trigger again, draw another land. See, that's my favorite part about Goblin Guy.
But then again, he is taking 4 damage now, and he's even giving him the other land.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's going to go ahead and drop to 8 here. Let's see. So he might. I don't think he has a follow-up land again, which is actually if Jonathan can stabilize, it's actually going to start bringing.
He has a lot of cards.
Oh, all right. So we had him out, and he's going to tap and play.
No, it was off the path.
Yeah, you got me.
I think he's going to be John.
So that actually helped him. That path was actually.
Yeah. But like,
because his hand is probably like
stacked.
Yeah, like we'll see, but. So
I mean, if John tries to do anything on his turn, this next turn, he actually leaves himself open to just tap out Blood, basically, kind of thing.
Absolutely.
At that point, I think John.
What he might do, I think he has some sort of 2-drop to use, or he's just going to hand it. I see a path. I see like 3 or 4 lands. Actually, it looks like a mullet helmet. That's not in his deck list.
I think it's a hollow fountain right there.
Oh yeah, no, the 4th card in, 5th card in there. Actually, they're electrolyzes, I think. So I would probably play land here and just hold open electrolyze.
Seems good.
But he, like you said, if he draws a land, I don't know. I wouldn't do that. You have lands to go and you need your mana right now.
He's double electrolyte actually.
Discard for turn. See, I think that hollow fountain is gonna punish him. He's not.
Well, he has another hollow fountain in.
Right, but he has a basic too. You gotta play.
Oh my goodness! All the goblin guides.
Yeah, but he's
Does he have a Vengeance Spirit is listed?
No.
Oh. That's quite a lot. There's another path there.
Trigger. Gonna draw that.
Draw land.
Trigger.
Gonna draw another land.
See, this is the best thing about Goblin Guide, though. It's gonna help.
Then again, he is at 4 now, right? Well, he's gonna be taking the 4.
Right. I mean, it's definitely not good for him.
Yeah.
It's definitely not.
I don't know what they're asking. Question.
Yeah, the judge question, they're just communicating, I think. But,
yeah. Now the 4.
So John was at 4. We're going to see what's going on here. So we know he has an electrolyze, so he could go to 2, but we know he has a bolt. So I think Jonathan would just be dead here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is just dead. Actually, if he just drew a Snapcaster, like Snapcaster path the Goblin Guides, like block 1, kill the other, but like that also leaves him open to a core.
He has like almost a full hand right now.
That's true.
And if he has like a bolt and Tarfire, or any
bolt, Tarfire, or core
Flash,
he's just dead.
He can even have some more piece creep.
Yeah.
Actually, well, no. Actually, he only has 1 Goblin Guide left in his deck.
Well, he has 3 Flint before also.
Right.
Which
that's it.
I mean, at this point, you could tap out and do that. Still be happy.
The 4th Goblin Guide. That's all, guys. That's all. And we know he has the bolt, so no, I don't think there's a single line he can have. He can Snapcaster block Helix, or not Helix, Path.
You know, electrolyze bolt. Draw the card.
Yeah, but he would still be dead to the
other bolt. He's still dead to the bolt this line too. So
yeah, absolutely. He doesn't know that.
Yeah, he doesn't.
We'll see this line happen here. Hopefully he doesn't actually go through. Yeah. He's not even bothering with the path shuffle right now because he's gonna okay, wherever he is. I mean, he could probably show him the bolt here.
If he has a spell pierce though, the game's still going, and he could just untap Sphinxes and then be back in this.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. It's close.
So he goes to 2.
Yeah. I mean, we know he doesn't have either of those though, but we'll see what he does here. If he actually gets to run this, he should bolt, right? I mean,
I don't know. Like this is like a dedicated USA control deck.
The thing is, he should
bolting.
Okay.
Right? No, experiment one. I guess if he tries to like tap out, you just bolt him there and kill him.
Right.
Like you just always you kind of have to respect the counter spells. Like as of right now, I haven't seen that many people running spell pierce. Like how many spell pierce is spell pierce in his list?
Yeah, he has 1 on main.
1 of main.
And 1 side.
He probably didn't bring that.
I love me some
to be honest with you.
Absolutely. I would assume that too. And he's been leaving 1 blue open, so I would assume he has a spell. I would have run.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, he could have just been sitting on a spell pierce too. If he kept the 1 open, you put him on those 2 cards, and if it's the game in hand, like he could do it. Like you still have an attack.
Actually, spell pierce is actually pretty relevant here against like 1 move. So yeah. I wouldn't take him out, to be honest. Oh, okay. So he's gonna electrolyze. I mean, Jonathan has to know he's borderline dead here.
He's still fighting for it, at least.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
I mean, now he's tapped out.
He has a Molten in hand too, so he's got. Do it response. What are you doing? There's no mental misstep.
There you go.
Okay, so he's not even showing in the bolt. He's just gonna.
Molten Rain. I would have just did the bolt just to hide the Molten Rain sideboard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're right there. I mean, he should have bolted in response when the guy was tapped out, but it's to each his own.
Yeah.
It works. So all right, that moves it up to 1-1. So USA control is going to be on the play here, which is also once again relevant. As we can say.
Very close.
Yeah, if Jonathan didn't have to shock himself almost every turn, it would have been a lot more of a game too.
Yeah. All the matchups we actually got have like none of them have really been like a blowout. I feel, which is weird in Modern.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't had any Affinity or Tron decks yet,
that's
but
true.
we'll see. There's 6 rounds, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you think any changes to the sideboard?
I think Jonathan, knowing his like open rate, I would probably keep him in spell singers. My spell pierces. I would probably bring back my spell pierce. You know, how many fetches is he playing? 8? Yeah.
Probably the 8.
Or he's playing 8.
The Burden and the Air Mixer.
So, yeah, I mean, maybe Shadow of Doubt's not even that bad. It might just be better than Think Twice, because you don't want to be tapping out that much. You're going to be tapping out almost every turn, especially from turns like 2 through 4. So, like, Shadow of Doubt might just catch him off guard with a fetch on turn 2 or something, to where if, like, I'm just saying Think Twice is not as good as Shadow of Doubt.
That's true.
And this
But, like, and I feel in this matchup you always have to keep up, like, mana. Just to, like...
Right, exactly. So, like...
You can't...
But, like, if you get him on turn 2 and he's, like, fetch...
Yeah.
Turn 2, you just, like, stifle him.
Yeah,
And you draw him, right?
Yeah.
So...
But then again, you're all, like... You're not reacting to, like... He could just have the one land... He could have his Curd 8 stopping ground.
Yeah, but at the same point, like...
Down, like he
you're
did in
gonna...
the last game.
Right. I mean, but the thing is, you still would probably go number 1. It's like, you probably just drop him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have that many tweet points to put in. I don't know what he did. We'll see. We'll have to ask him after the match and see if one of them wants to come down for an interview.
Yeah.
Alright. They're still shuffling up here. Broken Pixels on the Twitch chat said, how many Goblin Guys is this guy using 8? LOL.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Just about.
He hit 4, so...
Someone should deck check it.
Yeah, right? Judge, while you're there.
While you're there, make sure he doesn't have 20 Goblin Guys.
They always want to draw one, right?
You know, it's a good card. Terrifying. Like,
Yeah.
I play Fish. Probably one of like my least favorite cards to have to play against. Like I'm going like sitting back, having fun with my Aether Vial turn 1, and they're just like, take 2.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa. Calm down.
Easy, man. Easy.
Actually lost to Goblins the other day.
Did you?
It was very, very sad.
Yeah.
Like just straight Goblins. I was playing Goblin King back.
I don't remember the last time I played in Modern. I lost to Mono Goblins.
Mono Goblin.
Like it was Goblin. Like it was a Goblins deck, and I also like triple Goblin. I was like,
Yeah,
yep, that was
same.
a lot
I
of
think
fun.
I think it was the same guy. All right,
Probably.
they're playing.
All right, so they're going off. So Jonathan starts off with a tap Sacred Fountain, which is also very good for him. It's the benefit of being on the draw or the play. Sorry.
There's a Goblin guy. Turn 1.
Mana Leak.
Go
So
in.
information, which is that's kind of important. So if Jonathan used up 2, at least he knows he has it.
Yeah, it's true.
Mana Leak's actually kind of awkward.
Not really.
But you
It's better on the. It's better. He's on the play, so it's very good on the play.
Right. Yeah, but like I mean, you just like your cards just aren't that solid. Let's see. So he changed his land to a Scalding Tarn there.
Didn't take his hand off.
Didn't take his hand off, but just so this way he can fetch up an island instead of
Yeah, possibly.
instead of taking 3 here.
Yeah. He knows about the man leak, so I'm not sure if he's gonna run much into it. Builds himself. Get a stomping ground.
Probably. If he flint hoofs, you counterspell, right? Like absolutely. Like, he flint hoofs.
I feel like you just burn the mana leak almost on anything that you can.
Yeah, just get it out of the way.
Yeah.
You know what's coming, so what's this?
Vexing Devil.
What's
I feel at this point you take the 4. At this point you take it. It's just too. It's too early.
Yeah, I mean,
like you use your life as you use the
resource.
Yeah, you use your life as a resource. And you're at 20, so.
Yeah, I would take 4 here. The only thing is he does have the Helix that would take care.
That's true.
But I mean, he probably wants the Helix. Actually, Helix is awkward because he'd have to go get Hollow Cup or escape. He'd have to get Hollow.
Well, he does. He does still have an area.
He does resolve.
Oh, all right.
It's actually kind of surprising.
He might just do
it.
He have
a verdict in hand?
No.
He does. He does. It's the second last card.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has a verdict. So he doesn't care about the thing. He's like, if I have to stem the bleeding for a turn, then I'll just verdict to what verdict anyway. Let it hit me once, and I'll.
Well, in this case, it hit him twice, right? No, it only hit him once.
The Vexing Devil, if it saves, will only hit once.
Yeah. So it's basically the same as if you just 8 there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Second back to Devil.
Yeah, right? Yep, it is. So that's, see, now that
That's bad.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
He takes 4 and lets it die, though. Picked up his pen.
Yeah. Because I feel like 8
But, I mean,
is quite a bit.
see, this doesn't make sense to me, because if you're going to take the first one, why wouldn't you take the second? You're still only going to take 4 from that one Vexing Devil.
Ugh.
So I would have, once again, man, he just grabbed a mountain. That's a weird grab. He wants the Helix.
He has.
So he's going to Helix his Vexing Devil here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, I guess that's why he took 4 from the second one, not the first. He planned on doing that instead of Supreme Verdict. I guess Supreme Verdict's a good thing to say. He just drew another mentally weakened art. I'm kind of upset about that, but...
You're one of those guys.
I am. I just got my nice. Yeah, it is. It looks like it's coil, though, so it's almost okay.
Almost.
Almost. So he took 2 there. See, he should see what the thing is. He just messed up his mana a little bit. He should have played this called the
Arid Mesa.
Arid Mesa, so he could have gotten Mountain now because now he only has an Arid Mesa. So I'm going to the second source. Well, I mean, unless he takes a shock or grabs a shock, but
I don't think that hurts as much.
Okay.
What is he grabbing?
So he is going
Rich
to
is going get.
Oh. I'm going to assume he's going to grab. Oh, actually, he has double red and double green already, so he probably can just grab a Mountain or Forest. Probably not. Right? No.
Yeah.
Alright, so he grabs a Mountain, goes to 16. Right, cut and see. Hopefully, he has some follow-up plays. Rich is running light on
Another
threats.
Goblin guy. Someone should.
Whoever said that, he might be playing a Goblin guy. At least he's drawing them.
All right. First trigger, reveal the Snapcaster. I guess he just let both triggers resolve. Yep. Any tweet.
Yep. Great.
13. Oh, there's a Pyroclasm. Very good.
Yeah, Pyroclasm's really good there. He gets to leave. It was basically his better Supreme Verdict. He gets to leave open Mana Leak now.
Yeah.
He just didn't have to tap
Very
out
good
here.
spot.
So I wonder if he's going to try to play Gold Diamond pitch here, which is going to eat the Mana Leak. He was really good. I mean, I don't know.
Does he have Gold Diamond in his hand?
I don't know what's in his hand, but he just why did he fetch otherwise?
I mean, why not?
I suppose.
Bait out. Shadow doubts and stuff. Another one drop. Experiment 1. The one of Experiment 1. He's playing around the Mana Leak. Yeah, I didn't want to get blown out by just casting the Experiment 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he just fetched it, so yeah. Makes sense. It makes sense.
He only has, I'd say, 2 or 3 cards in hand. Not very many. So what was that?
Okay, their life total. Let's get a quick check on that. So Rich is at 15 and John is now at 7. See, that's the thing about these 3-color mono fetches decks. You eat a lot from your own life.
Yeah.
Eat a lot off of your own life. He's got double week in hand now open. He also has a Snapcaster for Helix, which is also pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think Rich can pull out this game.
Yeah,
Only got 3 cards in hand and there's
he's a
lands.
Well, they all lands?
Well, I think there might be one action card, but I think there's might be at least 2 lands.
So he just took 2, so he has enough paper to look up with life. He's probably, I think he double leaks here. He has a verdict still.
I think he just let that
Actually, it's
go.
going to evolve. He's going to go to 5. Actually, I think double leaking is better. Otherwise, you're trading a Snapcaster.
Only let it resolve.
We'll see, I guess. Because now he has to trade Snapcaster with Helix.
Well, he could just Snapcaster.
How big is the Goyf right now? Because he could Snapcaster block Helix.
Yeah.
Probably
shouldn't ask. Just in case they'll be like, wait, they're good. And then, next week I can
Yeah, well, we'll see. Still ask. Why not?
Yeah, they're checking now.
Yeah, they're
They
good.
just look through. There we go.
So go up to 4-5. So that plan's obviously not happening.
Yeah, no. Lightning Helix will not eat that.
He has a path though, right?
In his yard?
I
don't think so. Did he?
Nope.
No, he's gonna just Helix. He might just Helix Rich's face.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. He's only a 13 right now.
Like he'll wait for Rich's end step and just Lightning Helix him.
Well, hopefully he doesn't forget. I've done that before. Just forget you targeted it and just turns over and you're like, oh darn it. Okay, you're right.
Lightning Helix.
Yep.
10-10 now.
10 all. Alright, so at this rate, it looks like Jonathan's going to be able to start closing this out pretty quick. Alright, so he plays the Celestial Colony tapped, and it's gonna 1-for-1 with the Tarmogoyf, which is fine. I was gonna start clocking him.
Rich only has one card in hand also. Ooh.
Wow. Is that a plains down there? I hope that's not a mountain down there.
That's backbreaking right there.
He doesn't have any blue now.
That's insane. That was the best draw he could have ever asked for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no.
Alright, so I mean Jonathan's gonna need to draw blue source, otherwise he's
dead, basically.
He's dead.
Almost.
Actually, was he tapped out?
He had 1 mana open. He verdicted.
It's a mountain too, it's not even a plain. So he has no source in this of any color. Hold it. I mean, how many cards are in his hand? I think that other one was a land too, right? So I mean, they both need to draw. He's not gonna get there.
Game's not there.
Go. This game's gonna flip. Elspeth off the top.
Oh no, he would have had this in the bag. It's still a 4/5 now, right?
Yes. All right.
That's
a bolt, not enough.
Yeah. At this point, you just fire it off his face.
I love Blood Moon.
Yeah, the card's very good.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I
not
probably
another
just
goy.
hold it. No, that's actually just bolt that. No. Oh, it's a flint hoof more. Bolt the flint hoof. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's been holding that Blood Moon.
No, he ripped it off.
Did
the
he?
top,
Okay.
I think. Oh,
good games.
good.
Wow, that ended quick. That was a turnaround. It looked like Jonathan had that, and it just flipped back around.
All right, did he have it? Was that the one card in his hand the entire time?
We're gonna go find out for you guys. We'll be right back. That was the end of this feature for round 3.
Yeah.
We're gonna go see if Rich wants to do a little chat with us. We'll find out. But otherwise, we'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We'll see you in a few.
See you in a bit.
Hello, everybody. We're back. I have Rich. How do you say it?
Rich Bonita.
Bonita. Okay, I wasn't sure. I said it in the beginning, but so he's the one you just saw in feature match. He won playing Gruul Aggro. We're just gonna ask you a couple. What did you bring in? What do you like bringing in against Blue Red decks?
Well, game 2, I brought in all 4 of the Molten Rains, plus the Blood Moons and the Skull Cracks. I just decided all the slow burn, all the 2 damage burn spells, the sorcery burn spells, all that stuff. And then I took out the Scavenging Oozes and just tried to hate the lands as hard as possible.
Absolutely.
You know, not really mess around with the Snapcaster Mages too much.
Right.
Whether or not it's right.
When you went into Sideboard, that's what we said. We figured you would take out the Slow Burn and the Seal of Fire and the Starfire, because they don't matter too much.
Yeah.
And weren't sure if you would take out maybe like some of the awkward 1-drops, but
I took out one Vexing Devil as well.
Right. Because they're good, but they're not too great, right?
Yeah, it's
okay. And then so that went pretty well. So obviously Blood Moon's very good against Blue Red, as we saw close out that game literally.
Blood Moon's good against a lot of decks.
Yeah, absolutely. In this modern format, Blood Moon's a good card to play.
Yeah.
So for game 3, you said you switched it a little. What did you switch up?
The Molten Rains are too slow, so I just brought in some of the 1-drops, the awkward 1-drops again, just to try to get in there.
you don't want to be on the draw running a Blood Moon or a Molten Rain into Mana Leak.
Exactly. He had a Mana Leak in his hand basically from.
Yeah, you saw him off the Goblin Guide.
Yeah, off the Goblin Guide on like turn 2, and I was just like, once I drew the Blood Moon, I knew that was. I just needed to stick a Goyf and get him to try to interact with it, and then try to stick the Blood Moon, and
that's what worked for you.
Right? Got my window, and it's hard to move on from there when they're not prefetching all the basics.
So let's just talk about some other cards. You have some Shock Revelries in Sideboard. Is that simply just affinity, or you just anything?
Well, you can bring it in like a versus affinity. You can just basically just replace a regular burn spell against something like the Boggle decks, stuff like that.
Oh, right, it's Artifact or Enchantment, isn't it?
Artifact or Enchantment, and then it still does 2. So if you cut the pillars don't really do anything versus something like a Boggle deck.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Just a generalized take out a disenchant that burns you for a burn spell.
Right. Cool, seems good. You're very streamlined, consistent sideboard. You hope to draw the card you bring in, which is looks like what you'll be doing for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
All right, well, I hope to see you again soon. Hopefully you make top 8, right?
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Take care.
Thanks for coming on.